Hello, everybody, and welcome to Stellos Stadium in Nashua. It is the Battle of the Bridge Girls Lacrosse, Nashua North versus Nashua South. The North girls on the right of your screen and the South girls to the left. I'm John Collins along with Tom King. Here we go, spring sports, intra-city rivalry, Tom.
Yeah, we did a good job of missing the first 3 weeks when it was really cold. And although I think it was probably nice in the middle of those weeks, but you know, this is the city rivalry, but spring sports in Nashua are down this year, John. Decidedly down. And, you know, baseball's down, softball's down.
You talking about the winning-losing records?
Yeah. Girls lacrosse is, you know, it's competitive but still down. You know, it just seems like there's a lot of steps that need to be taken to get these programs up and a little bit better off than they have been in the past. But just one of those years, you know, just one of those down years for a lot of the programs, and we'll see that when we do baseball. I mean, I think, you know, South is probably having one of their better seasons, but they're still right around 500. But everything else around the city is just, you know, down.
I was checking the standings, and you're right. But this is anybody's lacrosse game.
Well, that's just it. This is a great game, and it's a great rivalry, but, you know, remember, when we're watching girls lacrosse, it's a track meet. It's a track meet with sticks.
Yep.
They will run up and down, up and down. It's a lot of running around, a lot less playmaking than there was, I think, than there is in boys lacrosse. You'll see the difference when we do the nightcap here. But, you know, it should be an exciting game, and the fact that it is kind of a lot of action in girls lacrosse running up and down makes it exciting. So the viewers should be in for a good treat. Welcome
to our Nashua ETV broadcast, everybody. Thanks to our cameraman and setup man, Tim O'Neill, for getting us all set here for the start of the action. 25-minute halves in girls lacrosse. As you can see, not as heavily padded as the boys will be when we do the second half.
Well, there's no contact, that's why.
Right, no contact.
But speaking of Tim missed this, John. Tim put in a special request for us to do this day.
Did he?
Yes, he did.
We were going to do a baseball game last night, but we had that spate of horrible weather for about a week or more, and that canceled that out. But the decent weather returned here this afternoon, at least a partly sunny day after Cinco de Mayo. It's the 6th of May as we record this. Out of bounds, Titans putting on the game's first pressure in the offensive zone. The goaltenders, Catherine Tenney, has the ball right now and hands it off to a defenseman behind the goal. That's Isabel Bolduck. Bolduck has it taken away.
Yeah, good pressure by North, and again, the ability to pick up the ground ball when that happens is going to be key. Whichever
Upton.
Team is able to get the most ground balls wins the game. That's basically how it works out. Because lacrosse, John, possession is 9/10 of the law.
Yep.
You know, the more you possess the ball, the more chances you have to score.
And on cue, Gabrielle Massour possesses the ball in a steal, gets it into the front to Danielle Upton. She's broken up, and South trying to come out of their own end, and there's some contact shoulder to shoulder, and the stick near the head whistled against Gabrielle Massour, so it's going to be South's ball. Did some homework, Tom, on calling a girls lacrosse game at 2:30 this morning. I was watching Michigan versus Northwestern women's lacrosse, college lacrosse.
Well, that's a little bit faster speed than even this is, John.
Yeah,
so that's going to be
some remarkable athletes in that game.
Yep.
I saw a goaltender assist, about 50-yard pass, and the girl took it the rest of the way and scored. So it was a direct assist from the goaltender, went the length of the field. Shot, and a save is made. What a terrific job, Zoe Philbrown, from point-blank range in front of the net. South definitely had the game's best chance right there, but we're still scoreless 2 minutes in.
You know, these goalies, John, have had quite a workout during the course of the season. They've seen a lot of shots, both of them have.
Zoe Philbrown with the save of the game so far, but coming out of the back and scoring unmolested was Jocelyn Chaput.
Nashua South takes the lead.
1-0.
And in my mind, they would be the underdog going in today.
South would be.
South would be.
Wow, they just took
so what they did was a good job of sustaining the pressure down on one end and turning it into a fast break opportunity at the other.
Jocelyn Chaput had the free position on the restart behind the goal to the left of Zoe Phil Brown, to the right of the cage as we looked at it, and she came right out in front aggressively and threw it up in the top quadrant. That's an irony to me, Tom, or almost like a contradiction for me for watching girls lacrosse is it pays to be aggressive, to go right toward the goal, and yet you cannot be too aggressive on defense. You cannot, which we see in all the other sports of similar ilk, notably Stanley Cup ice hockey right now, you cannot just skate right to the net. You're going to pay the price.
You are going to pay the price, exactly, in those sports. But in this sport, John, you can waltz right in.
You can, and so what is the defense to do, Tom?
Stick work. Try to just put your body in front, try to challenge the stick a little bit, and try to knock the ball loose. See, there's a little stick work right there. See what they're trying to do in the corner?
That was Jennifer Halloran doing the stick
work.
There's
a wall in front of the goalie. There's two defenders in front of the goalie, so there's a wall right there. There's only a certain maneuverability that they have.
And 22, Isabella Bolduc trying to knock the ball out of the possession of Danielle Upton. We have a restart. Let's see who this is going to go against. The Panthers. So a free position. Danielle Upton in a really good spot. Look for her to sprint out in front and maybe try a shot here on the restart. She passes it, and the putback is saved by Catherine Tenney.
Great save by Tenney. Point blank range shot. Probably should have gone low and wide. Instead, they went right at the goalie.
Another chance here for North, and this shot goes wide to the left of the goal by number 6, Grace Tamposi.
Fabulous job by Tenney.
Yes. 1-0 game. There could be 2 or 3 more goals scored by now. Both goaltenders making some nice saves early.
Dangerous pass.
And it is intercepted by the Titans.
Big turnover right there.
Gabrielle
and there's a chance for a goal.
inside.
And there it is. All because of the turnover. If Massour's name is familiar, that's the field hockey player we covered in the fall, remember?
Apparently there was a whistle just before the goal, Tom, so they did not count it on the shot by Danielle Upton. Upton's going to get another retry, though. The whistle blowing just before she let that one fly past Catherine Tenney.
Look to the wide left as we watch the goaltender. And they go that way, and she knocked it aside.
Danielle Upton went low with the shot, Tom, but she kind of hooked it. Held on to it too long on the shot. Missed wide to the left. We're just about at the 20-minute mark remaining first half out of a 25-minute half. 1-0. South leads it, but South on defense here. And the equalizer by Danielle Upton.
Again, John, even though it took some time and one goal was disallowed, it all goes back to that turnover on the goalie pass. The goalie clear was not good. Too much of a high lob, too much of a chance to be intercepted. And that's exactly what happened. And it turns into a goal. And we're tied at 1 with 20:06 to play in the first half. 25-minute halves. And I believe once you reach the 10-goal edge,
running time.
Go to running time.
That was what was the case in women's college lacrosse last night. And Northwestern had the 10-goal lead.
So you weren't up too late then.
I was.
You mean to tell me you watched that instead of that riveting Stanley Cup hockey game between Nashville and...
Well, as I said, it was 2:30 in the morning. Was the game?
That game was triple overtime.
I missed it.
Triple OT, John Collins.
Wow.
Come on.
Who won?
Nashville.
Amazing.
Evens the series.
Oh, I would have been riveted if I knew that was going on, if that was even an option. But I stumbled on the...
Here's a wraparound attempt.
Danielle Upton gives it up this time. The pass and the save by Tenney.
Upton and Massour. They're the two big scorers, two big playmakers for Nashua North.
And also Katie Fletcher was up front on that attack. Number 3. The Panthers trying to counterattack, which produced their lone goal of the game. 1-1 tie. We have some contact. It's going to be free position for the Panthers. Committing the infraction, Gabrielle Massour is relegated to 5 steps behind the opponent with the ball in her possession right now, and that's Allison McGrain. McGrain going deep to the right, looking for a teammate to pass to. Takes it behind the net, being pursued by Yasmin Jakib.
Drops the ball.
She did drop
but
it.
They're going to restart over by next to the big Titan T.
And they say Yasmin committed the foul, so McGrain, Allison will have a chance to pass it out in front. South looking for an open shot. Can't find one for the moment. Ashley Eppolito circling behind the net. Now retracing her steps. Gonna pass behind the net to Allison McGrain. McGrain with it again.
South looking to try to cross in front of the goaltender to get a goal. Get a quick give and go.
Allison using that height advantage, Tom, to keep
and
the
again,
ball
no
on.
shot clock. They can take their time.
Right.
And wait for the perfect shot.
Try to work her way in, and good job of keeping.
That's called a dodge right there when they try to move around and slip the defender.
Julian Mungavin playing great defense.
There it is, right there.
McGrain comes out in front. Allison McGrain, just with the naked eye, Tom, let's say she's about 5'10". She used that height advantage to go up top and over the goaltender, Zoe Villabrown, and South has their lead back. 2-1, they're up again.
And again, John, what I saw there is they took their time.
Yeah.
They didn't panic. They counted it down. They took their time, made sure they'd have the right opportunity, and they took advantage of it. And there we go. We are 2-1.
Allison McGrain, who just scored that goal, comes to the sideline. She's getting some coaching. I don't know if she had to take a break for equipment reasons, but had a great series of passes and the final shot there to score the goal as she takes a breather on the sideline. The Titans trying to win possession here, and they're going to give free position to the Panthers on a Titan foul. 17:40 to go, first half. Panthers trying to add to their 2-1 lead. In possession of the ball is Alyssa Freeman.
Oh,
Freeman with a nice move. And the shot away.
Nice
save by Villabrown, and she's able to scoop it.
That's a big save. Remember that save if we get to a close game later on.
Could have been a 2-goal advantage for South. Instead, the Titans have a chance for the equalizers. They come downfield. The pass at the feet.
Very competitive game so far, John.
Of Grace Tamposi, but she picks it up. Yes, it is. Very even game.
Bad pass.
That pass goes under.
Yeah, it was just a little.
It
was too far. It was too far. I just couldn't reach it.
And there you see the inbound call in favor of the Panthers. A foul committed apparently by the Titans. Far side. Panthers trying to get this ball across midfield, and they do with a hard and long sprint made.
Can't make that pass, and you need to make those passes on the run. But again, ground balls, you pick them up. That's a big key.
Circling. The pass intended for Slocum. Trying to get it is Abigail Guilfoyle, and she does. Guilfoyle double teamed but retains possession and gets it back to Emma Posillo. Now Jocelyn Chaput draws a foul. And
yep, she got hit with a stick. It looked anyway. So there'll be a restart at the 30-yard line.
The goals are situated right on the goal line for football, so that's accurate. 30 yards away from pay dirt here for Jocelyn Chaput. Works her way through and scores. She got it through.
It didn't look like it was going to get through. I thought she shot it too quick, but no, it's a goal. And now South's got the 3-1 early lead.
Sneaks it in near post on the left side, and it is a 2-goal budge for the Panthers. Interesting goal celebration going back to that college lacrosse game last night, Tom. Every time a girl scored a goal, she just dropped the stick, kind of like dropping the mic for a comedian or something. I mean,
we should drop the headsets every time it's a goal. That would do a good job. That would drive Pete Johnson nuts, wouldn't it?
It would drive the viewers nuts, too.
Yeah, exactly.
But it was pretty cool because you could see who the goal scorer was in a crowd because they just dropped their stick and hug everybody. It was pretty cool.
You're not hugging me, John. Sorry.
Didn't
that's not happening.
That's
not happening. Did you miss me over the last 8 weeks or so?
You know, it's been a while.
It has.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's new? Anything?
I got a smartphone back.
I didn't
That's
know
the new thing.
I didn't know you lost it.
I had a little one that didn't do much, right? It was an emergency phone. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, as you point to my old BlackBerry, which I still have.
Yeah, it looks like that size, but yeah, I think that BlackBerry does more.
Size. I like the size.
Yeah. These things.
I'll get another one.
You have to
I'll
recharge the batteries too often with these big ones too.
Oh, you do?
Oh, you do. You know, you use them and they go right down. Shot and a save. Zoe Philibrown, terrific play.
But a whistle and there's a restart, and that'll give South another advantage, I think.
Actually, it went against South.
No,
so
it does. So Philibrown's got it. Yeah, she passes it right up the middle. Good pickup of a ground ball right there. And now South gets it back with the pickup.
2 Titans had a chance at that ground ball, Tom, and they weren't able to get it. So South's going to develop another scoring chance here, it looks like, as they pass it well in traffic. Jocelyn Chaput has it, being marked by Gabrielle Massour, but a lot of open territory if Jocelyn wants to juke and go. Instead, she puts the brakes on. She's looking for a teammate to pass to. She's edging her way closer, just 10 yards out right now. One player to beat.
But that player is covering her very, very well. She can't dodge her. Puts it on the ground, and Philibrown tries to intercept it.
Some dangerous stick work play there. Gets whistled. Let's see. It's going to go against the Panthers. And so the Titans have the ball and a chance to relieve the pressure and get it out of their own end, and doing it the old-fashioned way with a long sprint downfield. Kaylee Hubbard, a freshman, number 10, showing great acceleration out of her own zone. Danielle Upton, who's had a lot of time of possession in this game, the captain of the offense for the Titans, it appears, even though she's just a sophomore, and gets it inside. That was Gabrielle Massour with the goal.
I think that if you try to differentiate them, I think North has more accurate shooters. Massour is an offensive player, and so is Upton, you know. But Massour is a really, really good stick sport player. She played very well in field hockey, and she's doing the same in lacrosse. And it shows. So
3-2, the Panthers lead it. The Nashua South team on the left of your screen.
If I'm not mistaken, the coaches for both teams are the field hockey coaches as well.
Oh, Christine Tingley is the coach for North.
Definitely for field hockey, yeah, no doubt about it. And yes, I believe Siki is the coach. Siki McIntyre is the coach for field hockey for South. So
Siki McIntyre. She spells it C-I-K-I.
Yeah.
What if that was her given name?
I have no idea.
That's very unusual.
They've both done a good job of restoring. I mean, North's always had pretty much a little bit of an edge in lacrosse. So, but they're both trying to get the interest up, and they, the numbers are okay. They're not great, but they're okay.
Needy Bagat, galloping far side, still has it as she goes past the goal line and circles around behind the net.
Got 13:23 to play here in the first half. In a 3-2 game, South is ahead.
Bailey Room is shadowing Needy's every movement and may have caused that errant pass, but South retains possession deep in the far corner, looking to regain their 2-goal lead. 2 goals by Jocelyn Chaput, 1 by Allison McGrain, for a total of 3 for South. The goals by North, Gabby Massour and Danielle Upton. And again, Tom, looks like South's willing to be patient for that quality shot.
Yep. And that's a good thing for them, John, because I don't think they can match North's offense. So the longer they have it, the better.
Great strategic move as it harkens back to football when you have a good running team against a good passing team.
Can eat up the clock. There's a shot right here. It should be taken soon.
And it is, and it's a goal. Well placed. She goes to the ground. Number 19, it appeared to be Ashley Eppolito with the score, the junior midfielder with the longer stick, able to control it and get it past the North goaltender. 4-2, the Panthers lead it with 12:25 to go in the first half. And, as Tom said, North the favorite coming in here. South would love to be the one with the 10-goal lead in the running time, but that's getting far afield for the moment. But South definitely on a roll.
I'd be surprised with the competitive nature of this game if it gets to that point.
Picking up the loose ball on the run, number 23, Delia Blondeau. And still has it. Nice pass to retain possession out in front. Three nice passes, and a goal is produced. That was number 9.
So that's 2 straight possessions now that North has scored on, and that's something that South's going to be a little bit worried about. They need to get their defense in gear.
Julia Gagnon was the fab freshman on that play. She finished it off on a nice pass from behind the net. A well-placed shot. Both goal scorers in the last minute have gone to the ground to beat these effective goalies. And back out on the pitch is Allison McGrain, one of the goal scorers for South, to take this draw at the 50-yard line.
Love these draws. They flick it forward.
And it flicks forward into the possession.
There was contact and it was a body check at the 35-yard line, so it'll be a restart for North.
Yeah, accidental or not, they will call those body checks. Masur, Upton, saved by Tenney.
Tenney with a big stick save.
Took it right out of the air, it looked like. Daniel Upton not leaving Tenney alone and deflects that pass out in front.
Turnover.
Loose ball picked up and fouled immediately. The defenseman for South looked like she might have taken a stick off the right hand. She's trying to shake the pain away. I think that was Isabella Bolduc with a nice defensive play. And shakes off the pain and makes a really nice outlet pass up the sideline to Jennifer Halloran. Halloran being bothered over there by Heather Roscoe. Roscoe eventually gets the stick up around the head, and that gets whistled. So it's a free position for Jennifer Halloran, as the Titans are forced to back off 5 yards and allow the restart. Halloran immediately double teamed, immediately fouled again. The stick work up around the head, and the referee's talking to the Titans players about you can't do that, and they'll restart it. Free position. Halloran making her way slowly, positionally down the field. A stick on the shoulder is called against the Titans. Jen Halloran making progress, one foul at a time. Now she's going to pass it back. McGrain trying to sprint to open space near this way. Might be a good move, but the persistent stick work of Daniel Upton's going to get. That's actually Gabby Masur, number 11, that said thou shalt not pass, but another foul, and methodically the Panthers are making their way down the field.
Nice steal right there. See, there's your defensive play. You can knock the stick and take it out of the bat and try to knock it out of the basket, and that's what she did from behind.
Gabby Masur, persistence.
She's hit there, and there's got to be a foul.
Yeah.
That was a Panther sandwich right there.
It was. Abby Guilfoyle delivered the tackling blow and gets whistled, so they will restart, and Gabby Masur has some space to work with. She'll pass it back immediately to Kaylee Hubbard. Hubbard has a good 10 yards. So
here we go. Oh, she's got some room.
Tosses it inside.
Yep. Looking for an opening.
Behind the net it goes. Circling, shooting, saved by Tenney. How did she do that? Right into the stick.
Well,
basket.
because I think the shot was a bad angle shot, and that's why. I think she had the angle cut off.
True. But she didn't even have to move the netting.
That's a big basket, John. Goalies they're blessed with the big basket, so they're able to do that. We are under 10 to play in the first half, and it's a good game, 4-3.
Panthers versus the Titans. It was a cat fight when I was watching that college lacrosse game last night, Tom, too. You know the Michigan Wolverines. Do you know what the Northwestern nickname is?
Hold on a second. I did know it. Hold on. Give me a few minutes.
I'll give you
John,
a few minutes.
as I watch this play develop.
Because you're watching high school right now, you have to switch gears in your
exactly
brain computer there and dig out the Northwestern College or University nickname. It's interesting that the Panthers are purple and so is Northwestern on the banks of Lake Michigan. restart. Great position here for the Panthers. Can they come up with goal number 5 and retake a 2-goal lead, leading 4-3? The shot bounces over the net. Fortunately for the Titans.
John, you got me. I can't come up with
Wildcats.
Wildcats, there you go.
You knew that somewhere along the way. Kind of standard nickname.
Oh, she's got the shot. She's got to take it.
Oh, wow. She passed it up and runs right to left.
Perfect shot.
That was Alyssa Freeman who had a chance
see
to
that,
fly.
that almost envelops into a turnover.
And stick work there called against Danielle Upton, free position.
Now see, the defenders can't cross that line. And we have players that are watching from the left side of the field that can only watch and can't get involved in that play.
It's like soccer. Somebody asked me the other day how many players on the field at once for lacrosse. It's like soccer and football, isn't it? 11 on 11.
Yeah, there's more. There's more in lacrosse than there is in soccer.
Okay. The Titans with a chance here. With just over 7 minutes to go, first half, trailing by a goal, have a chance to even things up. Loose ball on the ground. Gabby Massour has it up top, about 20 yards from the goal, dead center. Looking to her left, passes to her left. Finds Kaylee Hubbard, the freshman, who's handling it. The Panthers kind of in a zone defense right now against this Titans attack. Seems to be a well-designed game plan by the Panthers on offense and defense, Tom. Everybody seems to know their role and making it difficult for the Titans to get a wide open.
And that's why North needs motion like they had there. They needed the attacker to come to the ball and get a give-and-go pass automatically, and they did it, and that's how you score against that type of defense.
Moving without the ball.
Yeah, it's critical. Critical when you're setting up plays like that.
Danielle Upton with the put away, her second goal of the game, and we are all even at 4 goals apiece with 6.5 minutes left to go first half. A hotly contested game here between South and North on the turf of Stellos Stadium in Nashua. I'm John Collins along with Tom King, Tim O'Neill manning the camera. You can watch any of our games anywhere, anytime online at nashua.ezstream.com. Allison McGrain again is assigned face-off duty at the 50-yard line. And on the north side of the ball there was Delia Blondeau, and Delia and the Titans win the draw.
Lacrosse in the city ought to be getting better in the next couple of years, high school-wise, because the Blast program has an under-15 team that's working on 14 straight wins.
Wow.
And they've beaten some good, some towns with good programs. They've beaten Exeter, they've beaten Bedford. Their under-15 purple team is very, very good.
Kaylee Hubbard with the goal, the freshman charging through the slot and firing one by Catherine Tenney.
And
5-4, the first lead of the game for the Titans.
They have come back with 3 straight goals, and that's a good timeout by McIntyre, by the Panthers.
Siki McIntyre, who is assisted by Katie Chrisman, the coaching staff for the South Girls, and North, head coach Christine Tingley with her assistant Karen Gagnon. They are got to be happy about seizing the momentum in this game here late in the first half. Time to pull out Gatorade and get some refreshment.
So it's warm down on the field.
Yeah.
You know, it definitely is with the field temperature. Still not where it should be for May, though, John.
Right.
We have had a very cold spring.
Yeah, we had those strangely
mild winter,
warm days in March, and you knew we'd pay the price somewhere along the line. But not quite as bad as some. I remember some cold Aprils, Mays, and Junes over the last 10 years. I mean, there's been some bad Junes we've had too. You know, you never know.
There are, but I'll tell you what, I don't think I've ever experienced a May day that was as well. There have been a couple, but yesterday was one of them. Yesterday, May the 5th.
It was like a nor'easter, you know?
Yeah, May the 5th was pretty chilly.
Right.
I do remember one season in May where the National Pride had some snow overnight and they had to clear the field.
Yep.
You know, just a sprinkling of snow, but they had to get it out. I remember I had to cover that game in a winter coat.
And of course, it might be going on 10 years ago now, but we had the Mother's Day flooding that the mighty Merrimack rose up and flooded a lot of homes around here. I think it was about 10 years ago.
Well, I'll tell you what, I don't know if Tim O'Neill was caught yesterday in the ETV studios, but you were lucky you weren't, because they were stuck because of the accident on Riverside Drive.
Right, a couple of trucks, right?
Yeah, power was cut.
The Panthers trying to come up with an equalizer of their own here, and they're going to call that contact. A free position for the Panthers in prime scoring territory. This is the player, Tom, Alyssa Freeman, who shied away from shooting before. Let's see what she does here.
That was an important draw for Nashua South to win, because they needed possession.
And there's nobody between Freeman and the goaltender, Zoe Philibrown, on the restart, as you can see. Although look for the defenders to close in as soon as the whistle blows.
We are under 5.5 to play in the first half. Low shot, she got it! A trick shot.
I think it was 5-hole.
Placement. I think it was.
Beautiful
on a bounce.
Shot by Alyssa Freeman, who knew just what she wanted to do on the restart. Clearly, Zoe Philibrown was looking for a shot up high someplace, and down low went the shot into the back of the net, and we're tied 5-5.
Well, you know, that's almost like target lacrosse. You know, she knew that a high shot might not do it, so she bounced one and got it.
Now here's what puzzles me, you know, needed to know more about the rules of the game. Sometimes they have the two players face each other in the draw, and sometimes they stand side by side.
Yeah, I don't know how that works.
Penetration goal, making it look rather easy. Gabby Masur with her second goal.
Or did they wave it off, John Collins?
Did they? What do we have?
I think they waved it off
before the goal.
We had a little foul before the goal. North may get a, South may get a break.
And the way the
they are.
Go,
yep, no goal.
Wow, it's a foul against the Titans. So maybe one of the players that did not have the ball cleared a path illegally.
But they turn it over.
And a steal. Now the Titans draw a foul from prime free position. Just 8 yards away from goaltender Catherine Tenney. In the possession of Grace Tamposi, number 6. She's about 12 yards away now as the official backs her off and clears the defenders to a 5-yard distance. Perimeter passing.
Oh, nice pass.
And a goal.
Almost like a centering pass in hockey, even though she wasn't behind the goal. It was almost like a pass from the corner, and it was just a great pass and a one-time shot.
Hannah Fortin on the assist to Delia Blondeau with the goal, and it is a 6-5 Titans advantage as they unbreak that tie again. Go out by 1, just under 4 minutes to go. First half, Battle of the Bridge, first game of a doubleheader. We'll be doing the boys game next. We're at Stello Stadium. Ball comes flying out of the scrum at midfield, and picking up the loose ball expertly was Gabby Masur. She's going to try a repeat of that goal she just got earlier that was whistled dead, and we have another whistle before the shot this time, and it's going to be a foul against the Panther defenders. Great opportunity for Gabby Masur to give her team their first 2-goal lead. Were they up by 2 before? No, that was the Panthers who were up by.
Yep, going to look for their first 2-goal lead now as they're up as well. They're up 6-5.
Gabby decided to back off, avoiding a triple team, hands it off to Danielle Upton, who draws a whistle as she was circling around the 8-meter area. And it is a restart in favor of Danielle Upton and the Titans. Danielle looking for a hat trick. Shoot, scores. She's got it.
I think the word is for both teams, shoot low. And that's what they're both doing right now.
To great effect. A lot of goals being scored here in the latter part of the first half. It is a 7-5 advantage now for the Titans of Nashua North. On the right of your screen, wearing the navy blue, Columbia blue, and white uniforms.
It's funny, you know, they wear those that color, but the sign is teal. The emblem.
Yeah.
You know, look at the blue on the field.
Oh, sure.
See?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
It's always been like that.
Although that's supposed to be Carolina blue. Right?
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess so. We can call it. But their uniforms aren't Carolina blue.
Would the Sherman-Williams
They
paint
never are.
representative challenge you on calling that teal?
Yeah, maybe.
Around the perimeter.
Oh, hook shot almost. Nope. Thought she tried a long.
Yeah, Delia Blondo, who had scored, had a chance.
Here's a pass. Centering pass going to be attempted. It was too high. Well defended by South. One
of the defenders is Allison McGrain, who had a chance to scoop that up, but the Titans retained possession. And Hannah Fortin, who just made a really nice pass, makes another one.
Well, all of a sudden the bleeding continues now, and South cannot stop North when they've got a possession. The ball has not been down across the 50-yard line towards the North goal. It has all been North's offense as they were down 4-2, and they have outscored Nashua South 6-1 during that span with 2:04 left to play in the first half.
Not 100% sure who got that one. Did you see it, Tim? The number on that goal scorer? I thought it might have been. It was Daniel Upton on the pass. Could have been her. I think you're right. And then that was her fourth goal on an assist by Hannah Fortin. Another nice pass by Fortin for the setup. 8-5. The Titans are on top. The Panthers trying to interrupt this momentum that the Titans have right now. North on a roll. Titans commit a foul. Panthers still with it. 35 yards away from the cage. Reversing direction, Abigail Guilfoyle.
This is a big possession for South. They really need to put something on the board to stop North's momentum for the half.
Jocelyn Chaput wants a hat trick of her own. She's got it deep, circling to the right. Marking her is Gabby Massour.
It'd be tough to whittle the clock a minute and a half down. So they're going to try to score here and trust their defense to get the ball back.
Good movement without the ball for the Panthers, but passing up the pass was Delia Blondo, actually 23 for North. South is Halloran. Jennifer Halloran has it. And the whistle for a restart. Still Panther ball. Jen Halloran hands it off to Jocelyn Chaput. Thinking about coming out from behind the net maybe and shooting one. But right in her face is Julia Mungovan.
There's the turn.
And Chaput willing her way in.
No.
Off the side of the goal.
Off
Whistle.
the side of the goal. You know why? Because Zoe Philibrown was very, very aggressive in making that play.
Looks like free position for the Panthers.
She came out
Jocelyn Chaput.
You saw that, John. She came out with a big challenge.
Yeah. So a right-handed shot from right in front. Jocelyn Chaput. Will she get her hat trick? Will she go for it here? Will she shoot it low as they have been doing in the last several minutes? In front, over the top for the goal. Jocelyn Chaput has a hat trick.
That time, the aggressiveness of the goaltender to come way out basically led to that goal. She was too far out to be able to make that stop.
And a good read by Jocelyn to get the goal up
Big
top.
Big goal for South with 42.4 seconds left to play in the first half. 0.4 of a second. Here we go. We had this big debate on radio.
Oh, did you?
Oh, yes. I debated
You have some experience with this now. You've seen goals scored in hockey under a second to go.
Very, very adamant that there's no such thing as a 10th of a second.
Oh, tell that to Major League hitters, man. A 10th of a second. You need that 10th of a second. I mean, that's a whole other debate.
Yeah,
I don't want to restart it for you. I'm sure you spent a lot of energy on that. Allison McGrain twisting. Chance for another goal here. What do we have?
Well, if the player goes down, you got to figure there had to be some contact somewhere, and they're going to rule there was. So it'll be restarted around the 10-yard line.
Wow, you know,
but this is big.
South trying to make the most of this final 42 seconds.
Yeah, exactly. They can close to within a goal.
Allison McGrain already has a goal.
Big draw for them to get it, and now they have a chance to go and cut it down.
And she gets it over the top.
What a big goal. This is probably the best South has played all year.
A slam dunk of a goal for Allison McGrain, went right at the cage.
Picking the right time when there's maximum exposure. 8-7 game with 20.7 seconds left to play in the half. And again, John,
25 seconds between goals, Tom.
Get that draw. They have enough time to send it tied going into halftime.
Not out of the question that there could be
not
another
out of the
goal.
question at all.
Draw at midfield. All pops loose. Collected on the fly. Great
That's a
job.
Tough draw to lose. Now North's going to have a chance
14
to score.
seconds, plenty of time. Gabby Massour threading her way through traffic.
Save!
Tenney made the save and covering her head.
Going to be
Isabella
southpaw, I
Baldock.
believe. Going to be
You're
southpaw.
right.
Yep.
Oh, the defense shored up there and
But that's the save of the day.
Yeah.
I almost think Massour could have waited a little bit.
Yeah, she was kind of rushing,
Yeah,
thinking
I think
that
she could have
time was
waited.
running out, but she had plenty of time.
3 seconds left. They won't get it down there. It'll be the end of the half right here, and that'll do it. With an 8-7 game, Nashua North leads Nashua South after being down 4-2. They take an 8-5 lead, and then South closes to within a goal at halftime. I'm Tom King for John Collins and Tim O'Neill. Stay tuned, everybody, for the second half. We'll be right back right after this.
The New Hampshire Interscholastic Athletic Association presents the Life of an Athlete program.
I'm Kevin Nolan from Nashua, New Hampshire. I play for the New Hampshire Fisher Cats, and I believe in the importance of not using drugs and alcohol.
Hi, I'm Morgan Andrews. I play at the University of Notre Dame. Everyone has different goals. It may be a different goal than your best friend, but if you work towards it, you'll both be successful. If you want to go to a party, dance. You know what I mean? You don't have to drink alcohol to fit in, or you don't have to do drugs to fit in.
Learn more at loanh.org.
Welcome back, everybody, to Stello Stadium in Nashua for the second half of the Battle of the Bridge girls lacrosse game here on May 6, 2016. The Titans of Nashua North on the screen to your left have an advantage of 1 goal, just 1 goal, 8-7. And it was a back and forth game in the first half, Tom King.
It was, John Collins. It was a game of runs, and South had the early runs out to a 4-2 lead. And then Nashua North comes right back with a stretch of outscoring South 6-1 during a span. And then South comes back with a run of their own to close to an 8-7.
Downfield on the run. The Titans looking for the game's the first goal of the second half here if they can get it. Delia Blondo behind the net. Nice steal right out of the air. Catherine Tenney says, "That's my ball," and gives it to her defender. The Panthers trying to work their way out of their own zone. They have next best chance to get a first goal here in the second half until the turnover. Gabby Massour sprints around the defender. Has a few purple jerseys to contend with as she weaves her way into the slot, hands it off to Danielle Upton. Upton looking for an opening. Double teamed in front. Gabby Massour was cutting, but she ran out of an angle to shoot from. Hands it off to Delia Blondo. Delia looking for an opening. Some movement without the ball there, but Delia's going to go off of the double team to her left. Dropped it for a moment, but gets it to Gabby Massour as the Titans catch their breath for a moment. Minute played here in the second half. Actually 2 minutes off the clock. We had a restart right after the opening face-off, and the Titans have had the most time possession as we look to our right here. That whistle clearly before
the goal, no doubt about it.
And it will remain in the Titans' possession as the official hands it to number 9, Julia Gagnon. Just a freshman. Has an opportunity to get the shot away, but she goes for the pass. Behind the net, out in front, perfectly done.
Perfect job. We've seen that earlier in the game. Most of Nashua North's goals are of the assisted variety.
Yeah.
It's a one pass and one shot. South's just the opposite. Mainly runs down the field.
What you would call the one-timer in hockey. A pass from behind the goal or a difficult angle to the player moving through the slot. Catch and shoot. And it's a 2-goal lead, 9-7. Gabby Masur with her second goal of the game for the Titans. So North picking up where they left off in the first half. Jocelyn Chaput does a nice job of coming away with the ball.
Watch out, right down, fast break for South.
Not able to get the shot away, Alyssa Freeman.
Got to score on that, John. You get a fast break like that and you get a momentum and a head start like that, you've got to score.
I don't think Alyssa got the shot away. And she was just a couple of yards away from the cage and she lost control of it. And the Titans have a chance to get the ball out of their own end. But stolen. Jocelyn Chaput doing great work on the forecheck. Drops it out in front. And the stick work against Abby Guilfoyle gets whistled. It looking like Guilfoyle may have a free position here right in front of the Titans net. And that will be, no, actually it was a fraction against the Panthers on offense, so a break for North. Grace Tamposi up ahead. Always a good idea to pass to Danielle Upton, just a sophomore, but clearly one of the key players on this team. Right down the middle and
foul.
Body contact.
Yep, body contact on South.
Katie Fletcher.
Tough to avoid. Your human instinct is going to make you want to get in the way.
Yeah.
And now she's got a clear shot on the restart.
Katie Fletcher.
And she's going to let it fly. Nice save.
Tenny, who was laser focused on that ball.
What a great save by Tenny, and she has the presence of mind to go back and pick up the ground ball to try to keep the ball for South.
And Tenny playing like a defender out there, drew a foul, looking for a teammate to pass it to, very far afield out of her goal, and both players initiating contact there. It's going to go against the forechecker who hit the goalie. Nicely done. Alyssa Freeman gets the one-hop pass from her goaltender. She's going to sprint down the field. A la that college game I was watching last night, Tom, where the goalie assisted and she nearly got a shot in, but it was a save by Phil Brown. That would have been a goaltender assist on the sprint downfield by Alyssa Freeman, but Zoe Philibrown with a big save. So the Titans still have not given up a goal here in the second half as yet. North leading 9-7.
You would have thought North would have added to that lead with that trip down. They had a good opportunity.
A couple of them. The goal after the whistle, so a restart. And let's see, this one's going to go against the Titans, and good field position for Jocelyn Chaput. Very familiar name, good basketball player for the Panthers.
Almost a good shot.
If I remember correctly.
Yep, no, she was 1,000-point scorer. She's
yep.
The best player on South.
The court is a little bit bigger here.
Isn't it, though?
But she still goes full court. She can still go the distance. And right now she's trying to come up with the Panthers' first goal of this second half. The restart, the shot, the save. Phil Brown's been immense in the second half.
The have made big saves.
Another chance, another save by Phil Brown. The Titans get this loose ball. Delia Blondo Up ahead.
Goalies have made big stops in the first 7.5 or 6.5 minutes of this half.
A bunch of them. Loose ball scooped up by the Panthers. Isabella Bolduc drew a crowd and a whistle.
Got a very competitive game.
Sure do. Downfield, Nina Gittoboni, number 15 in the middle. Errant pass ends up in the possession of Jenna Tingley. Tingley long pass. Gabby Masur with plenty of space, taking full advantage. Passes it off, going to get a shot away, and it bounces over the goal. The whistle came just before the shot. Unfortunately for the Panthers, had they let that play out, they might have had the better deal, because the Titans would have been setting up behind the goal. Instead, it looks like it's going to be prime real estate for Delia Blondo right in front of the goaltender, Catherine Tenney. Free position, 10 yards away. The restart, the shot, blocked by one of the defenders. Might have been Jocelyn Chaput again in the middle of it all. And downfield come the Panthers. A loose ball on the ground, first to it, the Titans, but persistence pays. The whistle. Ashley Eppolito looking around as if to say, what did I do? But the infraction does, in fact, go against Team in Purple. And so the Titans have possession again. Just under 17 minutes to go in the game. Here we are in the second half. The goaltenders have been the story here in the first 8 minutes of action in this second half. Danielle Upton forced wide. Good defense by the Panthers, not giving up any easy goals here. Far corner, Julia Gagnon has it with some breathing room as she's being marked by Abby Guilfoyle. Abby Guilfoyle trying for the steal, gets it. The whistle, though, going to go against the Panthers. Too much contact for the officials' liking on the steal. And so back with it, Julia Gagnon. Gabby Masur circling behind the goal. Actually, no, it's to the right of
this would be a big goal for North, and they can open up a 3-goal lead. Back to when they had it 8-5. They will have answered South's run over a period of late in the first half to early in the second. There's a chance right there. But you know what South did right there, John? They cluttered the middle.
They did.
And that basically forced the shot to be over the defense and not be able to use the entire net to aim at.
That save was made after the whistle, but it's still a very nice one. Shot, loose ball.
Picked up.
Catherine Tenney with it behind the goal. You know, the girl is saying Abby, which is Abigail Rowe. We have her number 53 in the program. I don't know, I hope we got our goaltender straight, but the roster says number 51 is Catherine Tenney. Is it Abby? Is she? Oh, Abigail Rowe. Oh, they switched? Okay. Right, 52. 52 for South is, we have 53. Abby Rowe has played fantastic here in this second half.
She has.
For the Panthers.
A lot of teams use 2 goaltenders.
Yeah, just a freshman too. In the heat of this South-North battle, as the Titans continue to put the pressure on, and finally a whistle's call there with some stiff contact as the Panthers try to come out of their own end. It's going to be free position for South. Good job of staving off that multiple chance attack for the Titans. Score is still 9-7. Some great goaltending and solid defense. The scoring pace has slowed down quite a bit since the end of the first half. Panthers able to get it near midfield.
Another whistle will go against the Titans. Loose ball downfield. Allison McGrain tried to get it. As you see, there's some substitutions on the fly in lacrosse. You don't have to wait for a whistle, sort of like going over the boards and hockey.
Watch this move. She got forced out to the outside. That was a big play by South's defense, forcing the play to the outside. And by doing that, they sacrificed the foul to get the restart for North. But I think they could see that she had momentum, and that's the way to do it.
Bailey Room has it, and she has room between her and the freshman goalie.
Go to the inside. Now, see, South's defense converges again. They've done very well. John, this score has been stuck at 9-7 for quite a while.
Yeah.
This is a very good defensive struggle in the second half.
Well, there's another whistle.
Some more contact, I believe.
Yeah, the restart's going to favor the Titans again here.
Yep. But again, you see, as quickly as the whistle blows, the South defense converges.
From the 8-meter, away from the goal, the shot.
Score.
Over the top.
You can only sustain so many of those before it comes back to hurt you. And that's a big 3-goal lead for North with 12-13 to play at 10-7.
Delia Blondo scores her second goal of the game for the Titans, as the Sunshine makes a brief appearance here at Stellos. Is this the busiest time of year for you sports writers?
No, fall is busier.
Fall is busier? I was thinking about the NFL draft.
Well, I mean, that's
NBA
for me.
Playoffs,
for me,
Stanley Cup
we don't,
playoffs.
I don't cover the Bruins or the
Baseball's
NBA
going
anymore,
on.
So,
yeah.
As a sports fan, it's the busiest time of year. But as far as locally and everything else, I think the fall's a lot busier.
Right. Well, it certainly isn't that busy if you're a Bruins fan.
No.
They missed again. Heads, you would expect heads would roll, but that's the pro ranks. We are focused here on South North High School action.
North has a chance to build that lead with 11:47 to play.
The Titans circling.
Nice pass. Shot, score.
You
again, off the assist. Off the assist and the pass, and Upton puts it in.
Oh, after
they
whistle.
Yep. Oh, disallowed. That's about the 4th time that's happened in this game.
Nerve-wracking time, though. Danielle Upton going against Abby Rowe here. And misses on the shot. So I was going to say it was the 5th goal of the game for Danielle Upton, but she'll have to settle for being stuck at 4 goals for right now. Just over 11 minutes to go. Officials indicating something to the sideline, that they need another ball, I guess. Can't play the game without a ball. That one got lost in the woods over there in the banks of Merrimack River. Play resumes. Weaving.
Nice move.
Still with it. Gabby, that's actually number 10. That's Kaylee Hubbard was making all those moves. Drew a foul. She'll be 8 meters away from the goaltender there. That's what they called it in the lacrosse game.
Wow, look at that drive.
The 8-meter.
And a nice save.
Yeah.
Knocking the ball away on a fast drive right in.
Abby Rowe making her presence known here in the second half in goal for the Panthers. It's been a wall on a lot of these shots by the Titans. She launches it downfield.
And finally, South gets possession.
Yeah, we've been looking to our right for so long. Look at Alyssa Freeman sprint down the field. She's got the defenders with their backs turned. We have an infraction against the Titans, it appears. Away from the ball. Alyssa Freeman will set up. Dead center, 8 meters away from the goaltender for North. 10-7, the Panthers need a goal.
Save.
They're not going to get it here.
Nope, nice save.
Zoe Philibrown has gone the distance in
Gets
goal.
a good outlet pass on one hop.
Danielle Upton flips it ahead to Kaylee Hubbard. Kaylee Hubbard with 2 players to beat.
And there's contact, and Hubbard will get a restart at around the 10-yard line.
I would imagine that you're at least allowed to stand your ground, like a la, drawing the charge in basketball in lacrosse, I would think. And that was borderline drawing the charge, I would say. There was contact. I'm not so sure it wasn't fully initiated by the offensive player. Changing direction, Kaylee Hubbard still has it. She drifts out further from the goal, being marked closely by Jocelyn Chaput. Titans lose some ground, but they still have possession. As Tom said earlier, it's 9/10 of the game in lacrosse. Behind the goal, the Titans nursing a 3-goal lead, looking for goal number 11 here. All kinds of time, both teams being patient. And that's Kaylee Hubbard circling. Actually, it's Gabby Massour. Becomes quite an eye chart when we get the players on the far corner over there. Massour going back to the corner, still forced wide. Allison McGrain doing a nice job on defense for the Panthers. Kaylee Hubbard is forced wide. Serpentine route gets just leveled, and that's going to get whistled. I don't believe that was intentional, but foul called against Isabella Bolduc, who is doing her best to play tight defense there. The restart, Kaylee Hubbard facing up.
Out.
Sticked away and picked up by Abby.
A lot of defensive sticks.
Rowe.
Good stick work done right there by the Panthers.
Danielle Upton with
there's got to be a whistle there.
Steal.
No, yeah, there is. When a player goes to the ground, there's got to be a whistle.
That was, talking about drawing parallels to other sports, that was a pick-6 type interception there by Danielle Upton, who just stood in front of the intended receiver, and it turns into a goal immediately. In front, Kaylee Hubbard with her second goal for the freshman.
And basically, John, like we said, possession, 9/10 of the law. And how many times have we looked to our left where South has had the ball in this half? I believe only
very little.
Twice, I think.
That's it. Yeah.
Twice.
Second half dominated as far as time of possession by the Titans in the white uniforms. 7 minutes even left to go in the contest. The biggest lead of the game for the Titans, up by 4, 11-7. As we will have the draw at midfield. Number 8 is Bailey Room for North, and number 3 is Jocelyn Chaput for the Panthers. Ball pops straight up in the air. Very alertly pouncing Kaylee Hubbard on the loose ball. She's got great ball skills and awareness for a freshman, especially. Kaylee Hubbard with it.
Part of that program that's come up, you know, from the Blast. So
out in front.
Tipped.
Jocelyn Chaput.
Ball picked up very quickly.
No, actually, it went off her stick.
Offers did not hit the ground?
Thought it did, but this
that
one hits the ground.
does. That one hits the ground, and goalie picks it up.
Abby Rowe, who's been under siege in the second half. Let it be said that this would have been really lopsided.
6:18 to play. South is 4 goals down. They need the ball, and they need the ball quickly, and they need to get downfield quickly. Too much time here looking for the open man. You need to get it down in that direction.
Sure. Panthers, Needy Bagat trying to elude a double team, gets it up ahead. She's forced to put it on the ground, but it's a nice pickup by Jennifer Halloran. Halloran taking it deep, wide to the right corner behind the net. Jen Halloran still has it. Looking for an open teammate out front. Alyssa Freeman has it. Freeman trying to work her way to get some space to shoot in. draws a foul. Right in front in the slot, just before she could launch one. The Titans get whistled for illegal contact, and Alyssa Freeman. Time is of the essence here as the clock continues to roll, even though they're resetting. Freeman goes low, it never gets there. Looked like one of the defenders got in the way of it. Bailey Rue might have get credit for that save as she gets it up ahead. And smartly downfield come the Titans. With efficient passing, Kaylee Hubbard's going to cover 20 yards in 2 seconds. She wheels her way in tight. Forced wide though, good defending.
The clock is in their favor, so they can milk it a little bit if they want to.
Yeah, every minute that goes by with no goals is a
we're
win
at
for the Titans.
4:45 to play. However, if you notice, during the whistles, they have not stopped the clock.
They haven't.
They've run it.
I know what he said. He said put it in the CD player and hit play.
Over the top.
The CD player, and then when they come out, as soon as they come out,
Goals, they stopped it the first half.
Where's the CD player? I don't
The clock
know.
only stops for goals, but I thought it
He
stopped
like
a
just
little
told me to
sooner. I
come
thought
up
they
with him,
stopped
like
early.
if I should like.
Bailey
he said that
Room
you
has
have
it.
I didn't have no details.
Inside. Well, it was a great chance for Gabby Massour, but she couldn't hang on to it. And the freshman twisting and turning, Kaylee Hubbard draws a foul in tight. 4 minutes to go in the game. The Titans continue to put the pressure on. Valuable time coming off the clock as the Panthers will be unable to score if they cannot get the ball out of their own end. Trailing 11-7. The Titans trying to increase that advantage here. And working her way back out, Kaylee Hubbard hands it off to Danielle Upton. 5 goals scored in this game by my count for Danielle Upton. Kaylee Hubbard, who's got a pair of her own. Gabrielle Massour kicks it back out. Bailey Room looking for her first goal of the game. Bailey Room. Notice the neon green headbands that the Titans are going with.
Yes.
All kinds of bowling pin contact out there as players hit the deck but get right back
Well,
up.
you know why the contact is South needs to be aggressive to get the ball back because they're down 4 goals with 2:39 to play, and the clock does keep running during these whistles. Although I'm sure in the first half they were stopping the clock during some of the whistles. So some North had some extra time.
Alyssa Freeman with it. Pressure's on the Panthers to come up with something on this trip down the field. Alyssa Freeman with 1 player to beat. And there was some aggressive stick work called against the Titans. Julia Mungavin there from behind. So the restart.
Restart at the 10. Here we go.
Freeman.
They need a goal badly here.
Sprint straight
one-on-one. Well, she's got to take that shot, John.
I agree.
You know, cannot waste time here. You're down 4 with 1:50 to play.
And the net result is time comes off the clock and they may not even get a shot away, but the foul called against the Titans helps the Panthers' cause. Ashley Eppolito has it. Ashley's going to shoot it.
Save.
Whistle blew just as she was letting it go.
Anyway.
Right.
But all these calls do, they do stop it in the last 2 minutes, I believe.
And that keeps the comeback
All
hopes
these
alive
calls
for the
do
Panthers.
is just basically favor the Titans and disrupt South completely. So if I'm North, I keep pressing.
Following if necessary.
Yeah, I think so.
Save is made. Zoe Philibron throws it downfield into the possession of Grace Tamposi. Grace Tamposi draws a foul. 90 seconds or 92 seconds left in the game as we have a restart for Grace Tamposi. She's got a couple of teammates up ahead of her and she passes it off to Hannah Fortin. Hannah Fortin has shown herself to be a great passer and playmaker. trying to make another play in front. This one, though, might have hit the stick of the goaltender. Abby Rowe ends up in a loose ball scramble on the turf, and the foul's going to go against the Panthers. Danielle Upton setting up. Keeping track of the goals that the players score, like a picket fence. And, got a long picket fence with Danielle
Under a minute
Upton.
to play, and you're going to have to say that North is going to win this. But for South, with the season they have, they've been very competitive. But the key was South could not score in the second half. If you had told me the way that first half went, that South would, one team would be kept off the board and that North would only have 3 goals, I would have been shocked.
No, you would have bet against it.
And this is a good play by the Titans. Just run around with the ball. Clock is in your favor. Just move around and stall it. Got a 4-goal lead. They're not going to score 4 goals in 28 seconds.
Jocelyn Chaput, who recognizes the urgency of the moment, trying to make a play, make a steal. Danielle Upton has it. Seem to have no intention of shooting it there as they kill off the last 15 seconds left to go. Danielle Upton, the player of the game for the Titans, with possession of the ball right now, and she might have possession when the whistle blows. Hands it off to Hannah Fortin.
That'll do it.
And 3-2-1.
That's it. An entertaining game, John Collins, but I thought South might have a shot to get closer. They weren't able to do it.
That's Tom King. I'm John Collins for our cameraman Tim O'Neill and our executive producer Pete Johnson. Thanking you for watching this Battle of the Bridge contest between the Panthers of Nashua South and the Titans of Nashua North. It was 8-7 at halftime, 11-7 when the game ended in favor of the Titans. Thank you for watching and good evening from Stellos Stadium, everybody.